Today, we're diving deep into a tale that's as beautiful as it is chilling. Shrouded in the mist and mystery of one of New Zealand's most iconic natural wonders, the Hunua Falls. Get ready because this isn't just any waterfall. It holds a centuries-old secret, a love story that echoes through time, and perhaps a warning. Imagine a time long, long ago, when the ancient forests of Aotearoa buzzed with unseen life. In the shadow of what we now call Hunua Falls, lived a mystical people known as the Wairere. These weren't your everyday folks. They were often described as fair-skinned, red-haired, and elusive, dwelling in the misty mountains and deep valleys. The Wairere were known for their enchanting music, their magical abilities, and their deep connection to the land. But even among such ethereal beings, discord could arise. Sadly, peace wasn't always their companion. The Wairere people, for reasons lost to the mists of time, found themselves unable to coexist harmoniously. Tensions grew, disagreements simmered, and eventually, the community fractured. They split into two distinct tribes, each seeking their own territory, their own peace, and their own path within the vast ancient forests. One group ventured towards the upper reaches of the falls, establishing their village near the thunderous roar of the water. The other tribe found solace further downstream, in a quieter, more secluded part of the Hunua Valley. Now, in the tribe settled near the powerful cascades, there lived a chief, a man of immense stature and stern will, named Hunua. He was a respected leader, fiercely protective of his people and his traditions. Chief Hunua had a daughter, a young woman whose beauty was said to rival the delicate glow of the morning mist on the fern fronds. Her name was Wairere, meaning waterfall, a fitting name for a woman whose spirit was as free and flowing as the very waters near her home. Wairere was not just beautiful. She was kind, gentle, and possessed a heart full of youthful dreams and hopes. But as fate would have it, true love, as it often does, transcends boundaries. From the other Wairere tribe, the one separated by distance and perhaps lingering animosity, came a young man. His name was Hui. He was handsome, brave, and his heart was pure. Somehow, despite the divide between their people, Wairere and Hui met. Perhaps it was during a clandestine meeting by a shared stream, or a chance encounter under the moonlight while foraging. Whatever the circumstances, their eyes met, their spirits connected, and an undeniable, passionate love blossomed between them. It was a love as powerful and unstoppable as the falls themselves, destined to defy the conventions of their divided tribes. Their love was a secret, whispered only between the rustling leaves and the flowing river. They knew their union would be forbidden. The long-standing rift between their tribes was a chasm too wide, too deep for their families to easily bridge. Chief Hunua, fiercely proud and traditional, would never approve of his daughter marrying into the opposing faction, especially not a young man from the very people they had separated from. But Wairere and Hui were young, their love fervent and unwavering. They dreamt of a future together, a future where their love could heal the old wounds and unite their people once more. With their hearts full of hope and a desperate desire to be together, Wairere and Hui made a fateful decision. They planned to run away, to escape the confines of tribal expectations and forge their own path, their own family. They would find a place where their love could flourish, far from the disapproving eyes of their elders. Under the cloak of night, with the stars as their only witnesses, they set off, their hands clasped tightly, their hearts beating as one. They envisioned a life of freedom, a future built on their shared affection, a world where the old divisions no longer mattered. However, their escape did not go unnoticed for long. The alarm was raised, and Chief Hunua, upon discovering his daughter's absence, was filled with a mixture of fury and despair. His beloved Wairere, running away with a man from the estranged tribe? It was an unthinkable betrayal, an act that dishonored him and his people. Chief Hunua gathered his warriors, and with a heart heavy with anger and a sense of duty, he set off in pursuit. The chase was swift and relentless, with Chief Hunua's knowledge of the land allowing him to track the young lovers with terrifying efficiency. They were nearly free, nearly safe, but Hunua's determination was unyielding. He caught up to them near the very falls that bore his name, The place that had seen Wairere grow from a child into a beautiful woman. The scene must have been heart-wrenching. Wairere, caught between her father's wrath and her lover's desperation. In a fit of rage, perhaps fueled by a misguided sense of honor or an overwhelming fear for his tribe's traditions, Chief Hunua did the unthinkable. He seized his daughter, Wairere, and in a tragic act that would forever stain the waters of the Hunua Falls, he drowned her in the churning pool below. The roar of the falls swallowed her cries, silencing her life, and ending her love story in the most heartbreaking way imaginable. Hui, utterly devastated, could only watch in horror as his beloved was taken from him, forever lost to the depths of the water. But Wairere's story doesn't end there. Her love for Hui was so profound, so all-consuming, that even death could not sever it. Her spirit, forever bound to the place of her demise, refused to move on. Legend has it that Wairere's spirit still lingers beneath the powerful currents of the Hunua Falls, eternally searching, eternally longing for her lost love, Hui. Her heart, broken by betrayal and consumed by an undying affection, yearns for reunion. And this is where the chilling part of the legend begins. Wairere, in her unending quest for Hui, is said to mistake other young men for her beloved. The tale warns that only young men who dare to swim in the waters of Hunua Falls are susceptible to her ghostly embrace. Drawn by her spectral presence, she is said to reach out from the depths, pulling them down into the cold embrace of the water. Believing each one to be her long-lost Hui, they are dragged beneath the surface, never to return, becoming another tragic echo in her unending search for love. So yes, Wairere is still there, her spirit a sorrowful guardian of the Hunua Falls, forever entwined with its mist and its roar. It's a place of breathtaking beauty, yes, but also of profound tragedy. It's a spine-chilling reminder of a love that defied boundaries and a father's choice that led to eternal heartbreak. The very air around the Hunua Falls seems to hum with her enduring presence, a melancholic song of love, loss, and an endless search. The Hunua Falls stands today as a majestic testament to nature's power, but also as a whispered reminder of this ancient Wairere legend. It's a place that invites you to witness its grandeur, to feel the spray on your face, and to immerse yourself in its wild beauty. But heed the old tales, tread with respect, and listen closely to the whispers of the wind and the roar of the Hunua waterfall. For if you are a young man, and you dare to enter and swim in those ancient waters, know this, you might not return. Wairere is still searching for her Hui, and in her eternal sorrow, she may just mistake you for him. What an incredible and haunting story, right? The power of love, even in tragedy, can shape legends for centuries. Have you ever visited Hunua Falls or heard other local legends about it? I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the mystical and the macabre of the amazing story of the Hunua Falls and the tale of the two lovers Wairere and Hui. Story created by Kaya Hansen. Thank you for watching.